White Wolf is a brand new event. It is a very easy event if you know what you're doing. I'll be showing you builds for three very different cars. Even if your car is not in this guide, notice the parts and tuning that I use. Maybe discovering a single part can shave off a lot of time for you. Hey racers, welcome to the channel Race to Win. Let's have a look at the event first. It is a pro membership only event. Prize car is Lycan Fenrir Super Sport at race 55. Crazy looking car to be honest, no body kit options. The car does have launch control, but it is not fast at all. Any car under 6 seconds for half mile is fast according to me. Remaining noticeable rewards from this event are Race 53 gives us new rims, OEM category diamond rarity rims called VRS. Same rims as the one on the prize car, brand new part. It is called Gold Melon, a contraband rarity intake. It looks like a better version of watermelon intake, but unfortunately, it gives 30 additional horsepower just like any other intake. Nothing special. I do hope that they increase the power with this part, or else it is a useless contraband part. JT Yellow best tire compound. There is this new off-road grip stats thingy. I just noticed it. Finally, the JT Master suspension, the best suspension alongside JT Custom. So let us have a look at the event requirements. If your car does not appear in this list, just add your car to favorites and it will appear under a separate favorites segment. For slot 1, you need a B class car or A class car, and that car should be a supercar or hypercar. The recommended cars are McLaren 720S and Lamborghini Aventador. Both are available in the European showroom. For slot 2, you need an A class or S class supercar or hypercar. In order to know what supercars or hypercars you have, go to your garage, click on the collector's list, vehicle type, and scroll till you see the specific segment. Before you even start your build, make sure that you have maxed your first 3 tuner skill points, which is very much needed for the first 3 races of the event where the car you try is the actual prize car. So the cars that I'm going to be building for this event guide are Corvette C8, cheapest car in showroom and it has very low rating which is perfect for this event. Bugatti Chiron Sport, white and blue. A very expensive used dealership car. It is a no-brainer to spend all your 40 million cash to get a Bugatti that is in the used dealership. Same performance as the Pearl Sport from Crates. Koenigsegg 1-1. You need pro membership to play this event, and this car is a pro membership car that gets added to your garage. I actually have an interesting build for this car only for the first lot. We will only be using the parts from parts shop. So the first car that we are gonna build is Corvette C8 Z51. For the first lot, top of A class build, we usually go for the K24 RBB engine, but the car rating is low enough and also the stock engine is lighter. Weight S5 and 2400 nitrous, AWD carbon, CMR clutch, super transmission, JT Slick MK2 tire compounds, JTS suspension, Econ GR ECU, 10 horsepower intake. You can equip Sportage tires if you want to go faster by a couple of milliseconds. I have made a custom tune just for this car in this event. Here is the rest of the tuning. The drivetrain tuning does not get unlocked, but you can still change it by equipping Pro Drivetrain with the gear icon. After changing it to 50 by 50, equip the all-wheel drive carbon again. I'm not going to be doing that because the challenge is only using shop parts and the tuning that gets unlocked with it. You can use the EV launch method if you want to go even faster. Quarter mile run, target for slot 1 is 6.862 seconds. That is a huge difference. Half mile run target for slot 1 is 10.826 seconds. Perfect 10. For slot 2, there is a new body kit for the C8. Do not worry, it is still the C8. I will use this kit to differentiate slot 1 and slot 2 builds. Weight S5 and 2400 nitrous, titanium exhaust, all-wheel drive carbon, CMR clutch, super transmission, JT Sleek Mark II tire compounds, JTS suspension, Infiniti ZX ECU, VX titanium pro pistons, any 30 horsepower intake, ceramic headers, Ready S intercooler. That is a lot of parts. Same tuning as slot 1. Quarter mile run target for slot 2 is 6.548 seconds. There is no half mile for slot 2. 1 mile run target for slot 2 is 15.124 seconds. That is pretty close. You can use the Sportage tires if you want to go faster. If you are still struggling, you can reduce the grip and increase the horsepower on this car for the 1 mile races. Next car that we're going to build is the Bugatti Chiron. Sport or per sport, they have the same stats. For slot 1, now the most important engine in the game is not the Elevator, it is K24RBB. Not only does it reduce the car's performance rating, so a lot of parts can be equipped, it also increases the car's RPM. 8500 RPM is a lot. The engine is a lifesaver for any class restricted event. Other parts are weight S5 weight reduction, N2400 nitrous, all-weather carbon drivetrain, CMR clutch, super transmission, JT Sleek Mark II tires, JTS suspension, Econ R ECU, Vortex air intake, Mini S intercooler. Here is the gear tune. Here is the rest of the tune. Quarter mile run target for slot 1 is 6.862 seconds. Half mile run target for slot 1 is 10.826 seconds. That is a huge difference from the target, so an easy win. Now for slot 2, weight S5 weight reduction, N2400 nitrous, all-wheel drive carbon drivetrain, CMR clutch, super transmission, JT Slick Mark II tire compound, JTS suspension, Econ GR ECU, VX titanium pro pistons, Ready X intercooler, K24RBB engine. This is a random gear tune, but it still works and you will win the event very easily. This is the remaining tuning. Quarter mile run target for slot 2 is 6.548 seconds. One-mile run target for slot 2 is 15.124 seconds. It will be a safe thing to use the K24RBB engine and bring the car to C class and put a lot of upgrades, but I'm gonna be making this build different and way cheaper. The turbo in this car is pretty high, so we equip a turbo from the shop to nerf the power, and with some very cheap upgrades it will reach the top of A class. This is actually a bonus build and I will be showing you how to EV launch as well, so I will show that type of build for only slot 1. The parts equipped are riser plate intake, VX cast pistons, junkyard spares, JTS suspension, whereas 5 weight reduction, and 2400 nitrous. You can use a better nitrous if you have it, because changing nitrous does not change the car's performance rating. Here is the tuning. So I'll be using the EV launch method here. All you have to do is to shift to third gear and launch at 0 RPM. Just observe how I launch. Half mile run. I don't think you can win the final race for slot 2 with the Koenigsegg 1-1. Koenigseggs were never meta. Just use a Bugatti Chiron. If you want to beat the event, use the K24 RBB and then prioritize weight as the most important stat. After that, balance, grip, and power. That is it regarding this event. Please leave a like, subscribe for more Apex Racer content, and keep racing.